Guys, it's Mike. All right, welcome to part 1 of 4 of cold traffic training. I'm going to make this very brief. I'm going to talk fast because I got a lot to cover and I got a little bit of time. I want to respect your time. Okay, so first of all, cold and warm. What the hell is the difference? Number one, cold traffic is any source that you don't already have an existing relationship with, where the person who sends you the traffic already endorsed you. That's the bottom line. Cold traffic can come from Google, can come from Facebook, can come from any sort of pay-per-click platform. It can come from any banner agency. It can come anywhere. Basically, you're buying that customer from one source and sending it to your website or offer. Make sense? Good. Warm traffic. If I send an email to my list saying how great you are, then it's warm traffic. If you buy a solo email from me and I didn't endorse you, then or talk about you at all, then that is cold traffic. There's a big difference. Now, there's cold, warm, and then there's qualified traffic. That's another conversation entirely. Qualified traffic is traffic that you know is your right customer, but there's no implied endorsement from someone else. That's completely separate. Whole nother conversation when we get into step 4 of this process we're going to go through. Okay? There are 6 things you need to know that are exceptionally important about cold traffic. These are things that you have to make sure of when you look at your website, you look at your funnel, you look at your process. You have to make sure these 6 things are maintained all the time. They are. I'm going to write it down here. Trust, fun, ease, safety, helpfulness, and education. Okay, those are the 6 pillars, if you want to call them that, or the six whatever. Call them whatever the hell you want. I don't care. The point is, you need all 6 of them to make sure that your well, you don't really need all 6. You need the majority of them if you can. You can get away with not having it be helpful if it's fun and easy, right? You get it, right? So it's a balancing act between all 6 of them, I should say. Unless you're selling educational information and you're selling educational information to an affluent audience, then you really do need all 6. So it depends on what you're doing. If you're working to the least common denominator and you're selling to the Walmart traffic of the world, fun and easy, that's all you need. That's it. And screw the rest of it. So anyhow, let's go through each of these 6 points so that you can understand what they mean and how to implement them. And then we'll go into each of the following for the 3 remaining videos. I'll start giving you specific details on how to capitalize on each of the different markets. So number 1, trust. If you're not getting warm traffic, you're going to have to build your own trust. A couple of the easiest ways to build trust is to stay consistent with your message. If you have a banner ad that says something, deliver it on the landing page. It sounds stupidly simple. It is not stupidly simple. Make sure that you're using headlines, body copy, bullet points in your banner that coincide with your landing page. All you need to do is create a very simple pass-through. So you create a specific theme and then send your traffic to these different theme pages, and you'll get a great increase in your conversion ratio by staying consistent with your message. If you say the number 1 reason to check out our website, when they land on the page, have the number 1 reason. If you say the 10 things to avoid, don't land them on the number 1 reason, right? You guys are always doing headline tests and stuff like that, and you can be like, well, I can't figure out why my stuff's not working. It's because you don't have consistency between the advertisement and the landing page message. They gotta stay consistent. That's the first way to build trust. Second way to build trust, be genuine. Be yourself. Be a normal guy. Even if you're not a likable guy or gal, just be yourself. Don't be afraid to get in front of that camera and just talk and have a candid conversation like I'm having with you here right now. They will love you for that. Even if they don't like you, they'll love you for your candidness and for your honesty, right? So do please be yourself. If you're trying to be me, you try to be Brandon Bouchard, you try to be Jeff Walker, you try to be anybody else but yourself, they're going to look at you and go, that guy's not being genuine, or that girl's not being genuine. Be you. Don't be anyone else but you when you're on camera. Don't try and pull, you get it, right? I'm beating a dead horse here. So that is one of the best ways to build your trust and respect, is to make sure that you're being yourself, okay, in every single thing on your website and every single part of your process. Next one is fun. Is it a fun process? Am I enjoying myself? Would I enjoy myself going through the process? If the answer is not yes, change it. Change the language around, if you're doing a survey, change the questions around. If you're long copy page, make the long copy fun. Tell stories, be engaging. Make sure that it is a fun and exciting experience for me, or I'm going to leave. You got 30 seconds and I'm out of here. So make sure you're staying as fun as is humanly possible with your audience, okay? Number 3, easy. Am I confused when I go through your process? If it is not easy, then it's confusing. There is no in between. It's either easy or confusing. Choose, right? So if you put a grandma, if you put an 80-year-old grandma in front of your website, is she going to know right away where to go? Is she going to know where to click? Is she going to understand? Some of the best ways to do that, use less copy. Use bigger buttons. Look at the Apple, I don't know what you would call it, the Apple way. I have no idea. The way of Apple. Everything is simple, man. You can't, it's almost impossible to screw up on your iPhone because everything is so simple. So make sure that everything you're doing and every process you're making for your customer is easy. Don't give them 25 choices. Yes, you can have navigation. Most of them will completely ignore your navigation. You need navigation, but they'll ignore it because you've got a nice bigger button that says start here. Think about the ease factor of everything that you're doing and make sure that every step of the process is that same big button easy for your customer. Again, this really depends upon the market that you're in. If you're selling financial advice, you want it easy, but you also want it to be credible and intelligent. So do not sacrifice intelligence for ease if you're in one of those marketplaces. Be sure that you're thinking about the ease of that person's journey, whoever your primary perfect customer is. I hope you get that. Number 4. Is it safe? Do I feel comfortable and safe here on your website? Are there trust symbols and and credibility statements? Is it a secure thing? Did my bar turn green at the top because everything on this page is a secure website? How much do you talk about the security of the customer? This is really, really, really important. Is there social proof? I mean, I don't want to get into too much of the marketing side of the social proof and all that other kind of crap side of this thing, but you need some of it there to make me feel safe about being with you, right? No one wants to be with someone they don't feel safe with. So make me feel safe with you. Make me feel like you actually care about my safety and my mindset, okay? Number 5, helpful. Do I truly believe you are going to help me with what you're saying? Or are you giving me that lip service? Here's a good example. Hi, I'm so glad you're here on my website. I'm going to help you. I've helped so many people just like you in order to achieve the life of their dreams. You can do it. That's bullshit, man. I don't believe you're helpful at all. I think all you want to do is help get the money from my pocket to your pocket. So be helpful. Be genuine. Genuineness equates to helpfulness traditionally. If you're really good at crafting your message, then you can just write out exactly how you feel. Or do like I mean, this is kind of horrible, but I don't write scripts. I get in front of this camera, whatever comes out of my mouth, comes out of my mouth. I mean, maybe I'll do 2 or 3 takes if I have to, if I screw up really, really badly. But for the most part, I'm just me. So being me, I hope you can tell that I just want to be helpful for you. And then hopefully you can kind of take that and use that on your own, right? You be you, and then they'll see you want to truly be helpful for them, okay? Don't try and get all artsy-fartsy or guru-ish or even too lovey-touchy, right? If that's not in your core area, don't be it, okay? And then lastly, and definitely not least, educational. Be smart, but don't be too smart, right? You want to be helpful and educational and in your cold traffic process so that when they're like, wow, this guy really, he wants to help me. I feel safe being here. This looks like it's going to be an easy process. I actually might enjoy this. And I want to trust this guy or gal so I can get the education that I need. And guess what? They're going to stay there and they're going to stay for your education. They're going to stay for the experience and they're going to tell everyone else about the experience that they just had with you, okay? So those are the things, the big things you need to do for cold traffic. For warm traffic, you can eliminate a lot of that crap because most of the time the person who sends you over, they've already boasted about you, about how great you are and all the stuff you can do. There's enough trust there that it can carry you. I would recommend that in your warm traffic funnel, if you can, you include the same 6 items, but as you guys have probably already seen, a lot of that's not necessary. You don't need to NLP mind screw your customers by getting in your car and driving down the road and leading them on some journey or any of that kind of garbage. I'm telling you guys, this is a whole new generation. Just be yourself, be ready to shoot a video, be ready to follow 6 simple points, and I promise you, you really, really, really will succeed with cold traffic, okay? All right, I look forward to talking to you guys next week, and leave your comments or questions below. I will do my best to answer every single question or comment that comes up. All right, thank you. Bye. This is the stop button. All right, look.